Oh yeah, it is Grind City Wrestling, and welcome to episode 315, if you can believe that. I am Dustin Starr. Be sure to follow us on social media at Grind City Media, or just download the Grind City Media app and watch and listen to Grind City Wrestling. Of course, you can follow me at Dustin Starr. Last week, we recapped Memphis Grizzlies Wrestling Night, and then also John Cena's heel turn, and we rebooked the whole thing. Go back and check that out. Lots of really cool clips and behind-the-scenes footage. Grind City Media on YouTube. This week, we're going to catch up with WWE ID prospect Cold Brew Cappuccino Jones, and nobody's more excited than my co-host, my tag team partner, ladies and gentlemen, Devin Walker, baby!
Do that again. Do that little thing you just. No, don't try to pick up the coffee.
Do
it. No, do it. No.
Do it with something real here.
Do it with your finger again. Oh, that's crazy. Pause. Do it with the finger motion again.
I got that just for
no.
Cappuccino
Put the
Jones.
drink down and do it with your hand like you just
this?
did.
Cold Brew Cappuccino Jones, WWE ID prospect, in the house here today, fresh off of main eventing the first ever WWE Evolve television show. Did you see it, Devin?
No.
Okay. Moving on, you can follow Devin on social media at Devin_Walker2. I'm going to talk about WWE Evolve here in just a second, but first, got to see what's going on with you, man.
Bro, I watch way too much wrestling, bro. Like it's my wrestling calendar is getting kind of packed out. So Evolve might not make it. We'll see. It might one day, but not right now. It's not in my roadie.
I think it'll be one of those where you stack up a couple episodes and watch them, because I think they're very easily digestible. They're not very long.
Because I got Raw.
They're fresh.
I got NXT.
Have you seen the look of Evolve? Did you at least see some of the clips?
It looks like indie wrestling.
Yeah, like a television studio.
Yeah. But like I got
very much like reality of wrestling.
I mean, I rock with that.
With the lights and the darkness and stuff.
Yeah, I watch a lot of old school Impact stuff like that. I mean, I watch a lot of wrestling, man. I think I watch way too much wrestling throughout the week. I think if I was to tell this to a person who wasn't a wrestling fan, they'll think I'm a weirdo.
Right, dude, what are you doing with your time?
Exactly. Why do you spend downtime at night watching old
of
wrestling shows?
Show off this OG ECW hockey jersey you've got on. Like when I was putting this over before we went on the air, he's like, "Hey, what's the date on this?" He made me say it out loud. Yeah. So stand up, give us the twirl.
This is an ECW OG from the show. ECW hockey jersey with the back. I'm gonna show you the back here.
Oh, I bet Sandman would love this.
ECW the back.
Tommy Dreamer would love this. We've talked to him about merch there. All right, stand up. I got you. It says one night stand, 6/12/05. Don't hit your head.
One night stand.
2005, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how I'm coming, man. You know, it was a great event. I don't remember what happened in that event, but I got the jersey to go with it.
I'm sure you could look it up on the Peacock.
I probably can. I should go rewatch it. I go rewatch a lot of ECW events. I should go rewatch that one. But yeah, this is the OG, bro. This is not a remake.
Shout out to WWE. They just recently launched an NXT YouTube channel, and then they launched a WCW YouTube channel.
I saw that.
When I read this, I was like, wait, they didn't already have one of these?
Yeah.
Do you imagine how much revenue they're about to get for this channel?
A lot. I mean, you're speaking to someone who runs a YouTube channel, so.
Right. So same here. So
no, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, no, as
in you, not me.
Okay.
I don't run a YouTube channel. I'm talking about you.
But I'm just thinking of this, is this because the Peacock and network is now gone, so now they're allowed to post a lot of that stuff on social media, and so there's a whole new revenue stream there.
They got a lot of arms of WWE right now, because you can't. Of course, you have Raw on Netflix, but you have all the archives.
Lucha Underground's coming.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
I wonder if they need any Memphis wrestling footage.
Go ahead and buy the Impact app too. Buy the Impact app too, bro. Because I'm so tired of pulling up the damn. I can't watch it on my damn TV. I gotta watch it on my phone all the time. I'm like, I want to watch a whole Impact show. I gotta go to the. By the way, I subscribe to Impact Plus. Phenomenal subscription.
Nice.
It's worth that $9 a month that I pay for that.
Peacock got me on that. I was going to cancel and I didn't make it, so they hit me for that last month.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. So I got to get. Maria would kill me if I subscribed to another wrestling streaming service.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, because you probably got Fight TV.
I put it on the business account. I definitely have Fight TV. Of course, you can watch Memphis Wrestling on
Shout
Fight
out to
TV.
them taxes.
Yeah, we're going to be talking a whole lot today about wrestling, obviously. We've got a lot coming up with Memphis Wrestling. Nick Nemeth is on the show this week. Big announcement coming up on the show this weekend, so make sure you check that out. And also Tupelo Con this weekend in Tupelo. You can go meet Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me, Devin. Wouldn't it be great to talk to her on the pod?
Sure, it would have been phenomenal, but guess what you didn't do? You didn't book her. You booked Cappuccino Jones. Appreciate you, sir.
Cold brew
Instead of booking Vicky Guerrero, you book a dude who does this.
Come on, bro.
Shout out Cappuccino Jones. I might ask you that. I got to ask you about that gimmick because to me, I think it's goofy, but that's a story for another day.
We are going to talk to Cappuccino Jones here in just a few moments. We're going to recap some Memphis stuff, but first, it's the best wrestling that we watched all week.
Okay.
And this is tough.
It is tough.
Very tough.
And I'm torn. And I wore this jersey today for a reason because my best wrestling of the week was a homage and it was a throwback to this era of wrestling. And on this podcast, I've slandered this promotion for being video game wrestling, having unlimited finishers.
Oh, I'm so glad you're going here.
Being just very gimmick, no stories being told, just very, very, very gimmicky, right? We're doing unlimited finishers. We're spamming the blood.
Gory. I don't know if I've ever seen, and I don't know exactly where you're going, but I think I know where you're going. The pay-per-view this weekend, I would say, was gory.
I didn't expect to tap into this pay-per-view. I didn't even know it was happening,
bro,
until it was happening. I get on my timeline, I see people talking about the AEW pay-per-view. I said, hold on. I see my girl, Timeless Toni Storm, with a freaking hand wrapped with glass, and I said, this is my kind of vibe.
Oh, man.
In the weirdest way possible. This is my kind of vibe.
Oof.
I go watch it. I go watch the full match, and I'm like, holy shit. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Not even that. The cage match was phenomenal.
Incredible. Do you realize how high that steel cage is?
Oh yeah, dude. They were doing the Spanish fly off the top. I thought
that to me is like jumping off the house band stage at wrestling night.
Yes, amazing.
Literally, it is so freaking high up there that you can look and say, "Damn, that's a long way." I bet that's really hard to do. But when you get up there,
it's like, oh
bro,
no, yeah,
it's incredible. And these guys are diving off these, doing backflips off these cages. CM Punk getting suplexed off the top of a cage, but this Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay match was absolutely nuts.
And that's not even my best wrestling of the week because I really wanted to go with the Roman Reigns thing.
OTC, I got it down. We're going to talk about it.
We'll talk about it. But my best wrestling of the week, like I said, I've been one to slander them so much, but I was thoroughly entertained by Timeless Toni Storm.
Yes.
And Mariah May,
yes,
going mano a mano in one of the goriest women's matches I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna have to give me a Timeless Toni Storm T-shirt.
Wouldn't it be Mano a mano? Anyways,
go ahead, try to say that,
dude.
Womano versus Womano, Womano we mano.
I just feel like Mariah May is like a supermodel. Timeless Toni Storm is the same. They're like two supermodels. They look almost identical. You saw Toni Storm reenacting Mariah May and doing the character here a couple of weeks ago. And these two women are not only beating the hell out of each other, but they are bleeding buckets.
And they love it. And you could tell they love it.
They were not scared at all.
They were not scared. I've never seen in a match before, and this is part why I probably clip, I've never seen in a women's match before where they stick their hands in glass.
Yeah.
In glass, bro. Glass hurts.
Yeah.
No matter how much you gimmick it.
Yeah, fake that, bro.
Fake that, bro. You gimmick the glass.
You guys think the thumbtacks are fake, but trust me, they are not. You cannot fake a thumbtack.
The glass on the hands, and you just, I'm like, yo, this is gore. There's people on the internet that were mad about, they're like, do you think, do women's matches need blood? I said, no, this was a great match. Thomas Toni Storm versus Mariah May, my best wrestling of the week. I'm about to order me a Thomas Toni Storm T-shirt. Toni Storm, I love you.
They lost me for just a second when they had Timeless Toni Storm pretending that she had amnesia or whatever.
Yeah.
But it is good that whether I like that story or not, it did come back around to the feud, right? To Mariah May versus Toni Storm, to this big bloody match that happened. So I do like that they told that story and they came back around. Shout out to AEW. You're exactly right. You guys think Tony Khan is crazy. Tony Khan is not crazy. Tony Khan is creating content, and he's created a promotion that's far different than WWE. Whether you feel like it's superior or not doesn't even matter because Tony Khan is doing his thing. And if you look at his roster, the roster is absolutely loaded.
Yeah.
And going from a YouTube content creation standpoint or whatever you want to call it, these guys are killing it with these highlights.
It gets views, bro.
It does.
Thomas Toni Storm basically driving something into it, like that gets views. Like I said, I loved it. You got Will Ospreay, you said Kyle, what's his name?
Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher going.
Who, by the way, is
crazy in the
Reddit is all get out right now.
Yeah, going crazy in the cage. I will say one complaint about it before you get to the best wrestling of the week. And this is the one thing I think when you say you differentiate WWE and AEW. AEW is okay with bleeding every single match.
Every match.
Right? Like it just like you expect it at this point.
To the point where it's like a video game. Like, all right, I just got to bust you open. So
I call it video game wrestling.
Yeah.
I call it you get blood, you turn blood on, and you start the match with unlimited finishers.
But if you ask somebody else, wouldn't it make sense that they're bleeding if they're getting punched and kicked in the face and hit with weapons and stuff?
Yeah, but
I get it. But
to the point is like, yo, we're still watching a movie.
Right.
We're still watching a TV show. It's still a point. Right. I think there was a differentiator. Like it's video game wrestling on this side. But I think the rarity in which WWE does the blood, I think it makes it mean more.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yes, absolutely.
When you bleed in the WWE, it's an impactful moment, right?
You're not used to it.
It's
like the pile driver. They use the pile driver for the first time in years.
Very
and
rarely.
Then all of a sudden, Cody's neck's broke. Which I love, by the way. I'm not making fun. I love that because it makes something that's so small and easy, really.
Exactly.
A big, huge thing.
But you, like I said, you use it to tell a story. Use it to sell a bigger moment. You see the blood of Cody. You're like, oh my God, they must have killed Cody in that ring, right? So that's for me. That's what kind of separates the two. But I enjoy it for one night only. If I pick up my sticks, my PS5 for one night, I fire up the AEW video game. I enjoyed that. Revolution. I enjoyed that pay-per-view, man. It was phenomenal, man. I loved it.
All right, that's Devin's best wrestling that he watched all week. I can't disagree, but I'm going to go OTC because it was unexpected. There was this huge main event, and I don't know if it's coincidence or not that WWE Raw on Monday did a cage match when the night before AEW Revolution featured this big cage match, two totally different types of cage matches. But CM Punk did get suplexed off the top of that cage.
And I saw some stories that
and this bro is old, bro.
CM Punk was doing some things in that match were kind of an ode of doing the finishers over and over again and kicking out his finishers over and over again. Yeah. They said CM Punk threw some little jabs at AEW in that match.
Well, then, when you least expect it, it's Madison Square Garden. So guess who appears?
No music.
And it looks like there's a Seth Rollins. I have to say that they got to be doing this triple threat with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Although the focus seemed to be on Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah, the focus. But I think the triple threat is coming. And even the moment, bro, of Seth Rollins doing the off the top rope super stomp, and then him kind of just selling the moment and standing there and thinking, okay, I'm about to get out of here. And shout production. They never showed Roman until he threw him out of the cage. Like I saw someone grab him, and I was like, oh,
"What is this?
What is exactly? What's happening?" Grabs him, throws him out, bro. What a moment, bro. And then I think the icing on the cake was the stomp, right? The callback moment. The callback moment to the Royal Rumble of when Seth Rollins stomped his head into the ground. Right. Roman Reigns, we never seen him do the stomp before, but that's what I'm saying. Like these are the things we talk about. Like These are small little. You don't need blood to do this.
Yeah, if you watch and you see how everything ties. We talked about The Rock, and we were actually mad about The Rock because we were like, "Hey, man, we're not getting the end of this story. You did this. You didn't give us the rest of it." And then 2 weeks later, they give us the rest of it. And then not only that, but if you go on social media and you take a look, there are these hidden gems all along the way where John Cena was either talking to The Rock, or there was something in the background, Cena in the background of, on the truck, all sorts of little stuff. And I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but it definitely ties the story all together. And wrestling fans are smart enough to figure that out.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I want to give my best ring of the week to that, but I think I want to give some love to my girl, Timeless Toni Storm.
Unbelievable, Timeless Toni Storm. So really, really good stuff. That was the best wrestling we watched all week. And coming up here in just a moment is Cold Brew Cappuccino Jones. And now it's time to have a little bit of cold brew. I got one here with me just for our guest today.
Hey, there you go.
WWE ID prospect, one of my favorite wrestlers now. Cold Brew Cappuccino Jones, what's up, man?
Thank you. What's up? Man, that looks good. What you're drinking?
Devin, where's your coffee, bro?
I got a water, bro.
Oh, come on.
I got a water for
Okay,
you.
gotta stay hydrated.
There you go. Gotta stay hydrated around
As long
here.
as you're sipping on something.
There you go.
WWE Evolved premiered last Wednesday. You can check it out every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tubi. And joining us right now is a guy who main evented the very first show. How is that, man? How are you main eventing the first WWE Evolve show, and how's it feel?
It feels amazing. You know, I'm honestly just blessed to be in the position I am. You know, I never would, if you would have told me a year ago that I would be main eventing the first ever WWE Evolve show, I would not have believed you. So, just like even to be a part, you know, is a huge honor and blessing to be part of history, and to main event and to win on top of that, it's just amazing.
Okay, we got to talk about this Cappuccino.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, Dustin tells me Cappuccino Jones coming on the show today, and I said, "Is it like a coffee?" And he says, "You gotta put respect on Cappuccino Jones' name." I'm here to ask you, Cappuccino. First of all, where did the name come from? And number two, like, where does this whole image of Cappuccino Jones and the cold brew thing come? I gotta know, bro, because it threw me off.
Got to know.
I gotta know.
Yeah. Okay. So, from Coffeyville, Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Cappuccino Jones just represents, you know, I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but I was born in Coffeyville. So the name just represents, you know, my hometown.
Wait, so you don't like coffee?
I love coffee. I absolutely love coffee, but I mean, like, it also, like, has meaning, you know?
Oh, okay, I got you. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than rap.
Yeah, it's deeper. Yeah, you know, it's deeper than that. But, you know, when I was a kid, I would, you know, draw myself as a wrestler all the time. I had tons of names, tons of different ideas. And then one time I drew up Cappuccino Jones. And I heard the name somewhere, like Cappuccino, and then like, you know, like I heard, then like Jones came in my head, like, and then like a light bulb moment happened. And ever since then, that was the one, you know, even through high school, when I knew I was going to start training, I was like, Cappuccino Jones, that's the name. And I used to drink, you know, I started drinking coffee really young. So it was all like written in the stars, you know?
Yeah. Who you inspired by? Like, were you inspired by anybody else, like other like former wrestlers, or like they kind of like, okay, I'm gonna kind of take my name and my image and kind of like make it after them, kind of thing?
This is one of my favorite questions, because first wrestler I ever watched was
Rey.
There we go.
First episode of WWE I ever watched in my life is Rey Mysterio winning the WWE title. Then John Cena beating him the same night. We'll talk about that a different day. But
tough scene.
So have you had a chance to show Rey Mysterio that tattoo?
Not yet.
Are you going to?
Yo, of course.
Oh, I bet he would love that.
I don't just want to show him the tattoo. I want to have a match.
Heck yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Tell
us how this all came about. Like, you get the call. I mean, I guess you linked up with Gabe Sapolsky. What's the story? Is your life any different now than what it was? I know the indies have changed, especially WWE ID is changing the indies. Gosh, we're going to have a WWE ID championship on the indies here pretty soon. But tell us the story. Like, how did they get in touch with you? What happened? Because all of a sudden, just Cappuccino Jones I saw all over the place. And I follow WWE. I follow Gabe and all that kind of stuff. So I was seeing your name a lot.
Yeah. So I did a Gabe Sapolsky seminar. You know, he does these seminars all over the country. And he did one for the first time in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is where I live. And this was about August of 2023. And I jumped straight on it. You know, I was only a year in at the time, and I knew it was a big opportunity. I didn't really like expect anything to come out of it. I was just coming with the mindset to learn and, you know, to just get in front of someone. And I ended up just staying in touch with Gabe. He saw a lot of potential in me, so I stayed in touch with him. I would send him matches. He would give me, you know, advice. And then lo and behold, you know, just randomly on a random day, he hits me up and tells me about WWE ID. And, you know, I was like, whoa, this is insane, you know?
So very much like other sports, man, they scouted you.
Yeah.
He scouted you. He helped prep you along the way. Just so you guys know, Gabe Sapolsky is a talent scout. That's what he does, is help develop talent he wants you to be there. He wants you to make it because he's a scout. That makes him look good.
For sure, you know. So I'm just thankful for WWE for this opportunity. Not only for me, but I mean, for me specifically, there's a lot of indie wrestlers, who build up, who spend years building up their name and a reputation, rightfully so, wrestling all over the country, out the country. I've only been wrestling for 2 years. So
wow, okay.
I still, did the drive, still doing the drive, still, set up rings, all that stuff, the whole 9 yards. But I feel like WWE ID is really cool because it's another pathway for people who don't have the popularity yet, who don't have that stature yet to get on these bigger cards, to get their name out there. So WWE, yeah, I'm just forever grateful that, they took a chance on a guy like me because no one knew who I was essentially, outside of my little bubble. Like you said, you just started seeing Cappuccino Jones everywhere. I hear that all the time. People are like, no offense, I had no idea who you were. And I'm like, none taken. I wouldn't either.
We're glad we found you.
Yeah.
Glad they found you. Okay, so Gabe Sapkowski has done 2 seminars 2 years in a row at the Memphis Wrestling Wrestle Center. That's how Aaron Roberts was recruited. I'd like to think that there's some others that are on the radar as well. Gabe Sapkowski is going to return after WrestleMania this year to the Wrestle Center. And it's all about scouting, man. When you do these seminars and they give you feedback, you have to follow that. It's just like the NFL or the NBA. And then it ends up turning into a contract. Real quick, we've been talking a lot about coffee, okay?
Yes.
Coffeeville, cold brew, the whole 9 yards. We got to get the Mount Rushmore of coffee from Cappuccino Jones himself.
Okay. Are we going types of coffee?
Sure.
Yeah.
Your Mount Rushmore.
Okay, my Mount Rushmore. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Well, first, of course, you have a cappuccino on there.
Okay.
Of course. How many
You don't
people
mind a little
misspell
color?
that, by the way? How many people misspell your name, by the way?
Oh, all the time. I just say 2 P's, 2 C's.
There you go. Cap, or just say Cap, or just Cap Jones.
Cap
man.
Jones.
Yeah,
Jones.
Cap Jones. Call me Cap. I let people call me Cap. It's a lot easier and less syllables.
All right, Cappuccino's
So yeah, we got
number 1.
cappuccino. Black coffee, number
Really?
2. Yes. It's an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste. First, you drink it, you're like, what's this? It's bitter. But then I say you drink it 3 days in a row. That third day, you're going to be like, wow.
All right.
It's not sugary, but it's good. You appreciate it, especially if it's a good roast. That also depends. Good medium roast black coffee or a Colombian or something yeah. And I feel like it gets you more wired. It's straight to the point.
Right. Yeah, straight to the veins. Yeah.
You don't have to get through, you don't got to get through all that sugar or all the cream or all the milk. Straight to the point. I take a couple sips of black coffee and I'm awake. So black coffee up there for sure. And then I will have I'm going to get kind of specific, but a latte with oat milk and hazelnut.
Oh, he really did go super specific with it.
Yeah, I could have been more specific, but, I'll just keep it there. That's pretty broad enough.
He's the guy at Starbucks that has all the one shot of this, one shot of that.
He's that guy.
Double up with this and no froth or whatever.
Yeah.
2% milk.
Yeah, I'm the guy that takes 3 minutes ordering.
So we got cappuccino, black coffee, latte with oat milk and hazelnut. So we got 3.
Yeah. And then last but not least, a shot of espresso.
Ooh.
Another straight to the point. You need some energy. Just, take that shot.
So when are you going to have your first feud with latte then? Because you didn't put latte on your list.
I did. Oat milk latte.
Yeah,
Okay, oat milk latte. Okay,
He's got it. He's good.
Okay, I got you. I want to know about your gear, bro.
Trying to catch me flipping.
I know, right? I want to know about your gear because you hoop in jeans. You hoop in the jeans.
Yeah.
And I haven't really seen anybody hoop in the jeans.
It's tough.
Since K Quick,
He's
R-Truth.
very athletic too. To get your legs to do springboards and stuff is tough in jeans.
It reminds me of R-Truth and K Quick back in the Memphis wrestling days. Who inspired your look of hooping in the jeans with the coffee and all that kind of thing? Who told you yo, I'm about to hoop in these jeans tonight?
Yeah, great question. So a lot of things inspired it. So when I was a kid, and like I said, I would draw myself as a wrestler. I would always draw myself in jeans for some reason. I never really drew myself in trunks or tights. I would always draw myself wearing jeans. So even when I started, I didn't quite wear the jeans just yet because I was kind of just easing in. But I always knew that was the end goal. My final form would be I'm gonna wear jeans, But that really stemmed from Jeff Hardy, R-Truth, K Quick, like you were talking about. Jeff Hardy was really the first one I saw. I was like, whoa, he's not wearing, what everyone else is wearing. And then and I was, just hooked on him. Like it just got my attention like fast. And also Rey Mysterio in his WCW days. Rey Mysterio is my all-time favorite. So once I watched that first episode of Raw, he was the one that I would, go back and watch the most. And I would see a lot of his WCW stuff with Conan and, the Filthy Animals. And I loved how I loved how he would just wear like something different every night. And to me, like, there's no rules to like what we can and can't wear per se. So like, why not wear jeans? Why not,
Why not?
He said the magic words, Jeff Hardy.
He did.
So Cappuccino, just for context, we had a whole conversation on this podcast probably a month ago.
Went viral.
Yeah. It went viral all over the internet, and it's still blowing up to this day. Yeah. It's on my Instagram feed right now. I just got notification about it. It has 59,000 likes on my Instagram.
Okay.
It's because we talked about how Jeff Hardy is Black America's favorite wrestler.
Oh, of course. And he was more popular than Obama at one point.
This is like an echo. It's literally said all of this.
It's insane. So we had this whole conversation on this podcast. We clipped it. We put it out there. It went viral.
We should have asked Matt about it.
We should have asked Matt about it. But like I was telling Dustin, like to Jeff Hardy was the most popular person on earth to us. Oh, I was like, he could have been bigger than Cena if he wanted to be.
Dang.
And now that you said that, you said it was inspired by Jeff Hardy. I looked at Dustin like, I told you.
Put the icing on the cake.
I told you.
All right, wrapping things up here with WWE ID prospect Cappuccino Jones. Last question for you. There's a WWE ID championship. When's it going to be decided? Give me the scoop.
I'm not sure just yet what they have planned for it. All I know is that it's coming home to me. All I know is that you ask everybody who they want to see. I guarantee you 99.5% of them are going to say Cappuccino Jones.
Can't wait to see it. I hope we get Cappuccino Jones one-on-one with the problem Aaron Roberts for the championship.
Yeah. I hope so.
You're going to see that match?
I hope I can.
You're going to see that match
I knew you were going to bring him up eventually. Aaron Roberts, when I see him, it's on site.
On site, Aaron Roberts.
Coming up on Memphis Wrestling.
That's a big dude to be talking about on site with. Just to let you know.
I wonder what he takes
the
with his
bigger they
coffee.
are, the harder they fall.
Woo. All right, Cappuccino Jones, thank you so much for joining us here on Grind City Wrestling. We'll be pulling for you, man.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
About that. Dig that.
Cold brew, baby.
Cold brew. Go ahead.
Rushmore of coffee.
Do your thing.
Cold brew, Cappuccino Jones.
I think I only hate it when you do it. Why are y'all both doing it? Why are y'all both doing it together?
Why are you hating it?
Because you look goofy when you do it.
It's over.
Nah, you look cool. You look good, though.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Cap.
Do it again. Oh, my God. This guy. They're doing it together.
Next time Cappuccino Jones is at the Wrestle Center, we're going to change the menu because we do sell coffee, and we're going to sell Cappuccino Jones.
Yeah, we even got, you got Cappuccino Jones mugs. I got.
Look at this.
So you got merch.
I got to-go cups.
It looks like Dunkin' cups.
Wait, before you leave, no. Since we're here, before we get to the next part of this podcast, forget the coffee thing. I don't care about that. That's whatever, bro.
He loves it. I
see you wear vintage wrestling stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, what's your most prized possession in your closet?
Here we go.
Because I am someone who bought. Okay. I'm wearing this ECW one night stand hockey jersey right now.
Be careful here.
I wear insane stuff on the show all the time. I sit in auctions all night long. I get in trouble for it. What is like your prize piece you think you have vintage wise?
I have a 1993 Hitman Hart shirt.
Were you 3 years old, Devin?
What was that?
I think Devin was 3 years old.
Yeah, I was 3 years old.
Yeah, I wasn't even born yet.
I think I was a fetus. Actually, I think I was a fetus, bro. I was born in '93.
Bro, I was wrestling. No, I'm just kidding. I was not. I'm not that.
It was gifted to me by actually, like when I first started training. It was gifted to me by someone I was training with.
Someone just gave you that?
Yes, they did. Unfortunately, they didn't know how. I don't think they really understood, but they were willing. I was like, "Are you sure?" They're like, "Yeah." Like it's just been collecting dust in my closet. I was like, "Yeah, I'll gladly take that." But yeah, it has his face on it, real big. Yeah,
shut up, man. Okay, all right. Because like I said, I live in the world of vintage clothes, so that's why I had to. I saw you on your Instagram. You were walking some.
You gonna let him go now?
Yeah, he can go. My
bad, Cap.
My bad, Cap. You can enjoy the rest of your day, my guy.
You guys are friends now, so. All right,
thank you for having me, guys.
Thanks, Cap. We appreciate you, man.
Be easy, my guy.
One of my biggest regrets is when I left WWE Developmental. I had Dusty Rhodes' last tour, right? I was on that tour, and I had a T-shirt. It was like American Dream's final tour. White T-shirt. Now I know why they did a white T-shirt. It's a little cheaper, whatever. And they did a whole bunch of them, developmental, whatever.
And they're rare now by these days.
Yeah. And so they had all these shirts. And so when I left developmental and I got home, I threw away a bunch of stuff, and I kept the shirt. And then as me and my lovely Maria, developed our relationship or whatever, she's like, I think some of these T-shirts have to go. And guess which one went?
Oh, no.
My Dusty Rhodes farewell tour.
It went.
And he's dead now.
It's probably.
So there's no other shirts.
I wish I can look up how much that's worth because it's probably worth a lot.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway, Cappuccino Jones was awesome.
Yeah, it was good people. Good people. Shout out Cap, man.
Did we convert you?
Man, yeah, he's still good people outside the ring. But yeah, I think it just bothered me when you did it. All right, shout out Cappuccino Jones. The jeans thing was interesting. I thought that was a cool thing, an ode to Jeff Hardy, right?
I had no idea.
That's what I'm here for. Capital
idea.
J journalist. That's me.
All right, we got a lot coming up here on Memphis Wrestling. Sunday, March 30th, Sean Legacy, who is Cappuccino Jones' tag team partner on WWE Evolve. He goes one-on-one against Jack Cartwheel. Have you seen Jack Cartwheel in action?
Oh, my God.
Are you serious?
These effing names.
Dude, you've got to... This is going to be...
What's his name?
Jack Cartwheel. And he does cartwheels. Wait till you see this. It's two of the very best junior heavyweights in the entire world.
Jack
no cap.
Cartwheel?
I swear it's going to be awesome.
Get
March 30th,
WWE
ID official match. Plus, we're going to make a huge announcement coming up by next week. We'll have a big announcement on our feature guest. Get those tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. Then on Saturday, April the 12th, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. Memphis Wrestling tag teams with the Memphis Showboats. You can get those tickets at Showboats website. And then also Saturday, April the 26th, it's wrestling night at Dickie Stevens Park in Little Rock with the Arkansas Travelers. Memphis Wrestling on the road. Get those tickets, memphiswrestling.tv. Devin, what you got going on?
Oh, man, I think you know what I got going on.
The Grindfather, baby.
We got Tony Allen jersey retirement this weekend.
Can't wait.
It's going to be a big weekend, man. When you put the number 9 in the Raptors forever, bro. That's one thing that lives always. You can't, That jersey in the Raptors never gets taken down, right?
All heart, grit, grind. I'm going to miss Tupelo Con for this, and I'm actually even more excited. I love Tupelo Con every year.
Is he trying to convince me that Tupelo Con?
No. Okay. I'm saying Tupelo Con is cool.
Okay.
But not anywhere close to TA retirement.
Yes.
Once in a lifetime.
He was the heartbeat of that era. He's the heartbeat of the city. And to have his jersey go up on Saturday is going to be an amazing moment. I'm calling it the cookout, bro. The way Tony was talking about it on the show, is the people that are going to be in town, the amount of guests that are going to be here. It's going to be a cookout, bro, in Tony's honor, and I can't wait to be a part of it.
Shout out to Blevins for that documentary. It was
phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Almost to 100,000 views on YouTube. It made me cry. Y'all know I'm I'm an emotional person, but I'm very like whatever. But at the premiere, I shed a tear.
That's awesome.
I cried next to our boss.
All right, that's all the time we got. Hey, if you're going to cry in front of somebody, I might as well be
do the cappuccino thing one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we got here on Grind City Wrestling. I am Dustin Starr. And he's Devin Walker, baby.
It only bothers me when you do it.
Shout out to Cappuccino Jones, my main man, saying, so long, everybody.
My main man, Cappuccino Jones.